and welcome to another episode of It's News to Me. I'm your host, Anna Cahill, and today, BATV has the scoop on the top world and local news, including developments in the Brown case in Ferguson and the upcoming Bulldog football season. In world news, the UN has begun an operation to provide aid to more than 500,000 Iraqi people, the largest aid operation for a decade. A jet carrying 100 metric tons of tents and cooking equipment has already supplied northern Iraqi people, and more flights are still expected. The UN has said that there are now over 1.2 million people displaced across Iraq due to the recent conflict involving Islamic State forces. The U.S. has carried out nearly a dozen strikes since Tuesday, targeting IS forces, and has now launched over 90 strikes since the conflict began. The strikes have continued despite the beheading of James Foley, an American journalist, which was claimed by an IS militant to be revenge for a U.S. action in Iraq.
In other world news, militants say an Israel airstrike on a house in Gaza killed senior Hamas military commanders. Mohammed Abu Shamala, Mohammed Barhoum, and Riyad al-Attar died during the strike near the southern town of Rafah, which Gaza officials say killed at least 10. Hostilities between Israel and Hamas resumed after talks for a long-term ceasefire fell through on Tuesday. During the 6 weeks of fighting, at least 2,138 people have died so far. All of the dead, save for 67, have been Palestinians, most of them civilians.
A St. Louis police officer was suspended indefinitely after pointing his rifle at a peaceful protester in Ferguson, Missouri, and threatening to kill him. The protest, in response to the police shooting of an unarmed teen, Michael Brown, occurred late Tuesday and was caught on video by other protesters. A spokesman for the St. Louis County Police Department confirmed that the officer had pointed a semi-automatic assault rifle at a peaceful protester after a verbal exchange. Footage of the incident shows the officer threatening to kill the protester. The spokesman, Brian Shielman, has condemned the officer's actions, and an investigation is pending.
Bank of America has agreed to pay a record-breaking $16.7 billion to U.S. authorities for misleading investors about the quality of loans sold. The loans were sold by Countrywide Financial and Merrill Lynch before Bank of America bought them in 2008. A total of $9.65 billion will be paid in cash, and Bank of America will provide consumer relief worth about $7 billion. The financial institution must also pay a $5 billion civil penalty, as well as a $4.63 billion in compensation payments. We believe the settlement, which resolves significant remaining mortgage-related exposures, is in the best interest of our shareholders, and also will allow us to continue to focus on the future, Chief Executive of the bank, Brian Moynihan, said.
The U.S. Attorney General, Eric Holder, arrived in Ferguson Wednesday afternoon to talk to Justice Department officials, leading a federal investigation into the killing of Michael Brown. He also met with community leaders and local students during his time in Ferguson. Mr. Holder, the first Black U.S. Attorney General, stated that the national outcry we have seen speaks to the mistrust and mutual suspicions that can take hold between law enforcement and certain communities. He also wanted the people of Ferguson to know that he personally understood that mistrust. Mr. Wilson, the officer who shot Michael Brown, has been suspended with pay since the shooting. On Wednesday, a grand jury began considering evidence in the case and will determine whether to charge Mr. Wilson with a crime.
In local news, a class action complaint was filed Tuesday, the 19th, in the Circuit Court of Kane County on behalf of the electric ratepayers of the city of Batavia. Those filing the complaint claim that various consultants for the project misrepresented information about the Prairie State Energy Campus to the officials. Now over to Michael Childress for further details.
Hello, my name is Michael Childress of the law firm Childress Duffy. Yesterday, we, along with a lawyer from Aurora, Michael Funke, filed a lawsuit on behalf of 9 Batavia residents and business owners. The purpose of the lawsuit was to investigate the Prairie State Energy Campus and the high electric rates that everybody is currently paying. We have filed suit against the people and businesses that consulted the City of Batavia and gave them the information that caused them to get involved in the Prairie State Energy Campus. We have also included the City of Batavia, but we did not sue the City of Batavia. We included the City of Batavia as what is called a respondent in discovery so that we could conduct a full, fair, and thorough investigation into precisely what happened. Most of the participants in Prairie State are governed by confidentiality agreements, which have prevented them from disclosing the pertinent information to date. Our lawsuit will allow us to get that information and evaluate it. We're also looking for money for our clients, money to subsidize their high electrical bills so that so they can afford to live in the city. We hope you'll join our class. Thank you.
If you would like more information on the suit or are interested in getting involved, visit prairiestatenergycampusclassaction.com or call 630-457-1015.
The Kane County Health Department has collected its first positive West Nile virus traps. A batch of mosquitoes in both Montgomery and Aurora have tested positive for the disease. These are the first 2 traps collected by the Health Department to have tested positive for the West Nile virus. Earlier this week, the Illinois Department of Public Health had confirmed in a press release the first human case of West Nile virus reported by the Chicago Department of Public Health. As part of its West Nile program, the Kane County Health Department is collecting dead birds to be sent to the state lab for testing. Please call 630-444-3040 to report the presence of freshly dead birds to determine if West Nile virus testing is recommended. West Nile virus is transmitted through the bite of an infected mosquito. The best way to reduce the risk of infection is by decreasing the number of mosquitoes around your home and by taking precautions before going outside. Additional information about West Nile virus is available on the Kane County Health Department's website, as well as the Illinois Department of Public Health's website. Inquiries by phone are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 866-369-9710. And now we head over to Dr. Lisa Hitchens with the board brief.
Hi, I'm School District Superintendent Lisa Hitchens, and I'm here to tell you about the great start that we had to the new school year. More than 6,200 students attended the first day of school on August 18th, along with 725 staff members. And this week at Rotolo Middle School and Batavia High School, all students are receiving Chromebooks, so we're having a lot happening at the beginning of this year. Our goal this year as a district is to expand on the BPS mission of always learning, always growing, to include staying connected. Our entire staff is committed to making new connections and building relationships. Making human connections and building relationships make the difference in learning. And to do that, we must communicate. I hope the community stays connected to the district through our website, BATV, district newsletter, board meeting highlights, school newsletters, Neighbors Magazine, and on Twitter and Facebook. The Board of Education highly values the public connection, which is why the board decided to add an advisory question to the November 4th general election ballot. The question will ask voters to vote yes or no on the issuance of $15 million in alternate revenue bonds as a means to fund BPS 101 capital improvement projects. Alternate revenue bonds are repaid from existing operating revenues and will not raise taxes. We encourage the community to attend upcoming public forums and board meetings where this topic will be openly discussed prior to the vote. All meeting dates will be posted on the BPS website. Stay tuned for an exciting announcement about a very special program that's officially launching at the regular board meeting on August 26th at 7 p.m. We're really excited about this program as it involves the entire community and will have long-lasting impact. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to stay connected with school news throughout the year.
Anderson Animal Shelter in South Elgin plans on shutting down for the month of September to complete construction and renovations. Some of the animals will be moved to a satellite adoption center, where adoptions will continue while the shelter is closed. Anderson is looking for foster volunteers willing to care for an adult dog or cat or a litter of puppies or kittens during the transition period. John Koffenberger, the shelter's animals care manager, says the shelter is looking for as many as 100 foster homes willing to bring a sheltered pet into their home anywhere from 1 to 2 months, while construction is underway. If you or someone you know is interested in fostering an animal for Anderson Animal Shelter or would simply like more information, please contact the shelter by calling 847-697-2880, extension 23, or emailing jkoffenberger@andersonanimalshelter.org, or visit their website at andersonanimalshelter.org. An online application may also be completed.
And now, let's head over to Bill McGrath with a Municipal Minute.
Hi, I'm Bill McGrath, the City Administrator, and I'm here for this week's edition of the Municipal Minute. The city's brush program continues. The next date for pickup on the east side of the city are September 8th, October 13th, and December 1st, which is a citywide pickup. For the west side, the next pickup is September 15th, October 20th, and again, the citywide pickup on December 1st. More details about brush pickup are available on the front page of the city's website. It's time for the Fall Parkway Tree Program. Part of the city's commitment to reforestation is to offer to partner up with residents to split the cost of trees to be planted on the parkways. The trees are many varieties, all of which have been grown in this climate, are very hardy and not susceptible to diseases which may be in the area. The details of this program can be found on the front page of the city website. New for this year is a more economical way to participate, and that is through the purchase for $45 of a 15-gallon containerized tree, and the details about that part of the program is also on the website. The street program should be starting in sometime in mid-September, and before that time we will issue a list of the streets and letters will be sent to the people who live on those streets so they aren't too impacted by the construction work. We are working on a new city website in order to better communicate with you. We've put out bids, and right now we're assessing the qualifications of several firms who have offered to assist us with the design of a new website. Hopefully we should have a new site online sometime during the first quarter of next year, and we hope we can continue to communicate with you and provide you as much data about your government as possible. Lastly, a lawsuit was filed this morning in Kane County Circuit Court. It's related to the Prairie State Energy Campus, which is the electric power plant which the city is involved in down in southern Illinois. Now, the city of Batavia was not named as a defendant in this lawsuit. It was named, however, as a party that might have information that could assist the plaintiffs in their claim against some other parties who are charged with either some kind of negligence or wrongdoing of some sort, and of course the city will cooperate in all ways to do that. This is a very complex issue, and I'm sure that some of you are aware of the how long this project has been going and some of its weaknesses. And for the reason of that, we've been cautioned, especially the mayor and city council have been cautioned by our attorneys not to speak formally in any detail about this lawsuit until time progresses on it and we see where the lawsuit is going. We do pledge, though, to keep you informed however best we can as to what is going on, and we will be posting a copy of the complaint which is seeking to be a class action on the website as of Tuesday, August 19th. Again, you can send the questions you may have to the city, and we'll answer them as best we can. But there are certain things that we won't be able to discuss because of the litigation itself. So that's all for this week's Municipal Minute, and I hope you have a good week and enjoy the fall. Thank you.
In other local news, Elgin Police stated that Terrence Ivory, 25, was found Tuesday in Norridge after wandering off from his home Friday on the 600 block of Packard Drive in Elgin. He has since been reunited with his family. Ivory, who has autism, has wandered off before. Events like these have incited the Elgin Police Department to offer a program to residents called Family Finder. Individuals with a proclivity for becoming disoriented and/or lost are entered into a database along with their name, photograph, and other pertinent information.
Batavia is preparing for the 2014 Peapod Half Marathon Sunday, August 24th, which is set to start at 7 a.m. The half marathon will result in temporary traffic interruptions during the 13.1-mile run. Roads will remain open for passage as participants complete the course. Motorists are advised to be prepared to encounter increased pedestrian and runner traffic on main and arterial streets, as well as the downtown area. Each other road and intersection will be monitored by public safety employees and race volunteers. Motorists will be allowed to pass whenever it is safe to proceed. Those in vehicles are advised to adjust travel plans accordingly Sunday morning in order to reach destinations on time.
The Fox Valley Robotics and Batavia Robotics will begin another year, offering kids 1st through 12th grades the opportunity to think outside the box, to design, build, and test their robotic creations. Divisions include Lego Wolves for 1st through 3rd graders, Lego Dogs for 4th through 8th, and Coyotes Division for 8th through 12th grades. The goals of these programs are to have kids think beyond the box and to have fun. Informational meetings for those interested in the program are scheduled to begin August 22nd and will continue through the weekend. Since its founding in 2002, Batavia Robotics has been a non-for-profit, multi-community-based organization and is recognized by many schools and school districts in the area. Registration for the program is now open. For more information, please visit foxvalleyrobotics.com.
How about them Bulldogs? This year's football season kicks off Friday the 29th with the varsity game beginning at 7:30 p.m. against Oswego. Help show your support by attending the game or by watching the live broadcast at mybatv.com. And don't forget about the Batavia Sports Boosters. Show off your Bulldog pride with this year's latest spirit wear on sale during the first game of the year. Proceeds will benefit Batavia Public Schools sports teams. Here's to another season for the books. And now over to Brittany Kovach with the Park Bench.
Hi, I'm Brittany, Marketing and Sponsorship Coordinator at the Batavia Park District. Enjoy a special night with your son at Mom and Son Wagon Rides on Thursday, September 25th. Wagon rides and dinner will be provided. Campfire time will follow with s'mores for dessert. Wagon rides begin at 6 o'clock p.m. from the parking lot. Pre-registration is required and it's priced per person. The fees are $10 for residents, $12 for Batavia non-residents, and $13 for non-residents. For more information about this event, please go to www.bataviaparks.org or call 630-879-5235. Let the Batavia Park District party planners do all the work by planning your child's birthday party. You invite the guests and leave the rest to us. Here's the inside scoop. All parties are 2 hours long. Theme parties include crafts, games, playtime, music, and fun. We will provide invitations, decorations, cupcakes, and drinks. For more information, call the Birthday Party Planner at 630-406-5282, extension 2211. Thanks.
Never miss a BATV beat by liking us on Facebook and by signing up for our monthly newsletter at mybatv.com. This month's newsletter winner of a $25 gift card to Aliano's Restaurante in Batavia is Sandy Jacoby. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of It's News to Me. Most programming is available online at mybatv.com or on YouTube under BATV 1017. On behalf of Abby Lockwood and myself, I'm Anna Cahill, and that's News to Me.
Hey, that's news to me.